Well, a lot is happening in the Middle East, we know right now with Syria, with Iraq. We know the world is just going crazy with North Korea. Everything's going on over there. But what about Turkey? Has anybody been paying attention to what's happened in Turkey lately? Well, a recent vote has led to a constitutional change in Turkey that could potentially leave President Erdogan of Turkey in power until potentially the year 2029. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, what's the significance about Turkey? What's the whole deal with them? Well, Turkey, guys, I mean, currently we know they're acting as a democracy, but they're looking to move more towards an Islamic republic. As we know, Erdogan could be setting him up to be himself to be more of a dictator than an actual leader. Turkey, there's a lot of Bible prophecy with Turkey. We know that they're one of the countries that's going to come together in the very end times against Israel. The Bible referred to them as Togarma. Togarma is the old Ottoman Empire days. Now the new name, of course, being Turkey. But they are slowly but surely transitioning themselves away from a democracy to more of an Islamic republic. Huge news right here. And Erdogan wants to play a big role in that. And he could very well be a big player in the end time scenario that takes place during the tribulation. Well, here's what's going on with this whole vote here, guys. Now, Turkey voters appeared on Sunday to have approved constitutional changes that would greatly expand the powers of President Erdogan, though the country's main opposition party said that it would call for a recount in up to 60% of the votes. Now, state-run Anadolu news agency said that votes in favor of allowing 18 constitutional changes stood at 51.3%, with a 98% of the ballots being counted. The changes would replace Turkey's parliamentary system of government with a presidential one and could see Erdogan, like I had mentioned, remain in power until at least 2029, at least. Erdogan told reporters late Sunday that the yes side was ahead by approximately 1.3 million votes. The president struck a conciliatory tone, thanking all voters regardless of how their ballots had been cast, and calling the referendum a, quote, historic decision. And that it is. Opinion polls had shown a narrow lead for a yes vote before Sunday's ballot, but the country's three largest cities, being Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir, and mainly the Kurdish southeast, looked to vote no. Well, the referendum has bitterly divided Turkey and will affect the country's strained relations already with the European Union going forward. Erdogan has insisted the changes are needed to amend the current constitution, which was written by generals that were following a military coup back in 1980 to confront security and political challenges in Turkey and avoid any fragile coalition governments of the past, okay? But as I had mentioned, guys, Turkey is looking to sweep towards more of an Islamic republic now. You remember the coup, the attempted coup that took place back at the end of 2016. People have tried to overthrow this government before, and Erdogan, when he got a hold of these people, he executed many of them. He fired thousands of people, okay? This is a bad dude right here, guys. I'm telling you, this is a bad guy. He's one to keep your eyes on. And look for a merger, a bond, a relationship forming with Turkey and Russia. I know it doesn't look good. They haven't been the best of friends before, but look to that for that to happen. Eventually, they will come together at some point, as Russia is also a country that will come against Israel in the last days, along with Turkey, along with Iran, Ethiopia, and many others that are all listed as part of Bible prophecy. The times are getting very interesting now, guys. The times are getting certainly very interesting. I'll put the full link below if you guys want to check out the article while you're there. While you're here at my YouTube channel, subscribe, CardsFan480. And thank you so much to all the new subscribers that have recently joined up. I really appreciate all your support, so thank you so much for tuning into the channel, checking out all my video updates. It means a great deal to me. Also, guys, if you've never accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, look, He's the only true Savior of the world. No one else. He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, and He can change your life. And if you would like to make that change today, just let me know. Leave me a comment below. It would be an honor for me to pray with you today. I'll continue to keep you guys up to speed here on all the latest breaking news, current world events, and Bible prophecy updates as we get closer and closer to the return of Jesus Christ. It's a lot closer than we think, guys. We don't know the day or the hour, but we can see the day approaching, and that day is getting close. I'll be back with more, guys. You guys take care. Be safe out there. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.